everyone, this is Lovecrafty Girl. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the calendar divider for January 2019. Yay, I'm excited. I'm on time, yay, for once. But I want to show you what LovelyPlanner came out with. She stuck with the same theme with the mug for November, December, and now January. And for this month she has the penguin with balloons in 2019, and it's so cute. One thing she did change this year is that you can actually just print this out without the calendar if you don't want that. You just want a plain mug and maybe write little notes. If you actually laminate this and then use it as like little note area, you could do that too. But I thought that was cool that she has two options now. But of course for me, I want it to have the calendar because I do use it when I'm planning. I can see where I am, what I'm doing, and so forth. So continue watching and see how I put this one together. So the first thing I'm going to start with is gluing the two pieces together. I'm going to get my glue stick and put lots of glue on it. One thing I don't do on camera is I do check the edges, making sure that all the edges are glued together. If not, I will put a little bit of glue and seal them shut. Then I'm going to get my paper clip part, and I'm only going to do a little bit of glue because I have to make sure, I have to remember to always leave a little gap open so that paper clip will fit in once I stick the paper clip in. Okay, once I've done that, I'm now going to go ahead and get a piece of paper and cover it with washi tape. This is the first time I'm going to try this. I think I'm going to be doing this the entire year when I do these because depending on my protector sheet, if it's flimsy, it won't stay in the planner. You need it to be very firm. So I'm going to be adding this into the paper protector where I punch the holes so that way it stays nicely into the planner. But first I'm going to go ahead and trim off all these edges before I insert it into the page protector. So now that I'm done with the washi tape, I'm going to go ahead and insert this piece into the page protector, already giving it its area where it's going to go. I'm going to push it to the very edge, and then I'm going to go ahead and seal the other side of it. That way I can just continue working from there by adding the calendar divider next to it, and then doing all the stuff I do with that. But I want to make sure that this fits nicely, and then of course this is the first time I use this, so try to seal it. It's a little harder for me right now because I'm not used to it, but I do the front and back of it to make sure it's sealed tightly. But I know with time I will get the hang of it and things will be a little bit more smoother. Now that it's sealed tight, I'm going to go ahead and place my calendar divider, and I'm just going to make sure it's nicely to the edge, and then I'm going to go ahead and seal the other edge to it, making sure it stays nicely into a nice little pouch. Of course, again, I will be doing this back and front of it because I want to make sure it's sealed tightly with no openings and nothing to come out. Now I'm going to go ahead and place some glitter into this pouch. I really like this glitter, it's really nice. I thought it went really well with this particular printable. So I'm going to place a few of that inside, and then now I'm going to go ahead and also make sure that everything is sealed tightly. But I'm also noticing it's a little too long, the little piece right here that I put in. I want to make sure it stays in, but I don't want to go over it when I seal it. I want it to be right under the sealing part, so that's why I had to trim that part. So as you can see now, I get to seal the top part, of course, back and front, and then I get to trim off all the stuff I don't need. Now that I'm done with the calendar divider, I'm going to go ahead and start working with the paper clip. I'm going to place this smack in the middle and going to get my circle, this metal circle that I've been using back in November and December. If you've seen that video, I show you how I use that. I really like the way it came out. I also like how easy it was for me to fuse this, so I decided to go ahead and use it again, because using this now is a lot quicker and easier. I have this metal thing that guides me. I don't have to worry about going out of the edges or making ridges all weird. I think one swipe, I usually do twice, but once or two swipes around this is perfect. Once I take it off, I'll just trim off whatever is left around it, and then from there we will do the paper clip. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some glitter to it. I was going to add the gold like I did to the calendar divider, but I really wanted this to be more of a winter feel to it, so I decided to just go ahead and use the same glitter I used for November and December's paper clips. And of course, as you notice, I'm taking a little bit of time with this, because if I let it all go out, like if I just let it pour out, it goes out of control. So I like to just sort of guide it and make sure I'm okay with the amount that goes in. Once I'm done with this, I will put a paper clip in there to kind of keep it open while I get my other paper clip and put the glue on. That way when I do the switch, there's a hole, like the opening is already ready for me just to pop it in without having any of the glue smear any edges, and I could just squeeze it and close it tightly. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my glue gun again to seal the edges where it's opened. I'm going to start off with one side, putting a little bit of glue and then squeezing it, making sure that the openings do not open since it's still not completely dried. Then I'll do it again to the other side by flipping it over to the side so I have a better angle to place the glue on. Then I'm going to go to the middle. All this time I'm actually squeezing it tightly so that none of the edges open up. Then I'm going to go ahead in the middle and pour in the front, inside, and around it to make sure none of the glitter will come out. So now I'm going to go ahead and place some glue paint around the edges. Now I'm using a new one. This is a silver glittery one, so when it dries it'll be really shiny. I'm going to go ahead this time around and do a little different from November and December paper clips that I did. That something worked a lot better. So what I end up doing now is I'm going to go all around it once when it comes to the edges, and then I'm going to go back once I feel like it's a little tacky. I'm going to go back and I'll do just like the front layer, like facing me, and then I'll do again another layer in the back. While I'm doing that, I'm also checking to see if any holes are appearing. That way I have a chance to still seal up any little tiny holes that might be opening, and none of that glitter will come out. And for some reason, not only does it look really nice and neat, but it also helped giving it that second and third coat of seal. That way none of that glitter will fall out. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the holes for the calendar divider. And what I'm going to do is bring a sheet from the planner, and I'm going to place it over it to sort of give me an idea where I want my hole punch to make the holes in. I'm going to look for the spot, then I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to mark the areas. Once I'm done marking this, I will get my hole puncher and make my holes. Once I'm done with that, I will get my scissors to cut the slits, and then I'm done. So here's the final look to put together the calendar divider for 2019, and it's amazing and I love this. I wanted to make some changes to it with adding like a border here on the side, just because depending on your sheet protector, sometimes they're flimsy, and I know this one is very flimsy from my previous ones. So I want to make sure I can still use them but still not have problems with them staying in the planner, because when they're flimsy like this and there's no support, they fall off quickly. There's no way for them to just stay in the planner. So I wanted to add like a border here, a little bit thicker, that way when I place it into the planner it stays. And so I'm going to be doing that probably this year, adding a border there. Plus this paper protector is from the 99-cent store. All the other ones you've seen me use are Staples and Avery, and these are old ones I've had from a long time ago, and I decided to recycle those instead of throwing them away, use them for projects, and that's what I've been doing. And Paperclip also came out really nice. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of the glitter, like the fine glitter, and I did like a double of this again, like I did in the November, December. I decided to do it twice just to give it more of a look on the rim. I like that there's more to the rim. Also, it keeps the glitter from falling out as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you guys next month with the new one. But overall, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.